Hi, good afternoon from London, England, or good morning to you, or good evening to you from London, England to wherever you're watching around the world, or wherever you're listening around the world. This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. I'm here again, and I'm bringing you a couple of football contexts. Jurgen Klopp has played with Liverpool players to come home safely, due to the fact that he's got up to 13 injuries. I'll read into that a little bit more. And I'm going to go into West Ham United because they've got permission from the council to have statues of 3 individual players who are going to be, they're going to be praised as legends for what they did for the club. And in 1965, the European Cup Winners' Cup victory over 1860 Munich. However, I'm gonna give a shout out to Troops. Big up yourself, Trooper. I've just seen a couple of seconds of your podcast in America. So from London, England to United States of America, New York City. Big up yourself, yeah? And don't drink too much. Bless, yeah? Shout out to you, Troops, from DLG Reppin. So, let me start off with Liverpool here. And, Klopp must be... he must be worrying with fear of more injuries because that's the last thing he could do with. And there we are, written by Ken Lawrence. Come home safe. Klopp plea to Klopp stars. Jurgen Klopp must believe his worst fears are being released as he surveys his Anfield casualty ward. Either that or he is thinking somebody up there is out to get him and his Prem champs following Mo Salah's positive test for COVID-19. The Liverpool boss already faced 13 injuries or absence due to the virus before Egyptian King Salah's self-isolation. Come the Reds return to the Prem action a week from tomorrow. He will be without not only his attacker but also Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, Joe Gomez and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Thiago Alcantara also remains a doubt for the clash with Leicester, while Van Dijk and Gomez may not be available again this season. As I've just highlighted here, Klopp has twice voiced his fears over the threat of COVID to his travelling international stars, and 16 are now on international duty. That's 16 Liverpool players currently on international duty as we speak. Well, if you're a Liverpool fan, you're praying that they all come home unscathed and fit and ready to go for the Leicester game, because he's going to need individuals to do a job. I'm going to read a little bit more, and I'm done from this. Meanwhile, Klopp is watching his title-winning squad fall apart before his eyes, and he still has 16 players to fret about as they travel to places as far as Chad, Uruguay, Israel and Guinea-Bissau. Klopp's concerns over fixture congestion and player safety have been echoed by rival bosses Pep Guardiola and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and the German is bewildered alongside fellow bosses that clubs cannot use 5 subs, as was the case to finish last season after lockdown. Well, he does make a good point there. I mean, he's obviously fretting on individual players of his coming back to Millwood, where Liverpool train, and not picking up a slight injury or a niggling one. So it is what it is for Jurgen Klopp. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a challenge to retain the Premier League title. That I know for sure. Do I think Liverpool will win it? I did say they will, but it's going to be a tough one. It depends on if he can get centre halves in January. That is what he's going to be after. That's his priority. Liverpool fans, if you've got a message, if you want to voice your concern or your opinions, then leave it in the comment section below. While you're doing that, do smash the thumbs up, like button, and smash my subscribe button left, right and centre. Please help me subscribe to my channel today. I'd really appreciate the full support and love. Right, moving on, and I've got some good news for some West Ham fans here who remember 1965, because it was the year that you won the European Cup Winners' Cup. But I'm going to read here. Hammer statue okay. West Ham have got the nod to build a statue of club stalwarts Bobby Moore, Sir Geoff Hurst and Martin Peters. It will celebrate the Hammers' 1965 European Cup Winners' Cup win over 1860 Munich. Irons co-owner David Gold confirmed planning approval had been granted for the statue at the London Stadium. It marks the 125th anniversary of the club. Wow. And yeah, that is very fitting for West Ham to have their statues put outside their stadium, and rightfully so. Three legends in Geoff Hurst, Bobby Moore and Martin Peters, who bled claret and blue, put in consistent performance constantly for the club, even at the tougher times, but they were good times. And winning a European trophy in 1965, wow, that's a massive highlight for the football club, for its supporters. And you can see why they want the statues put outside the stadium, and why they've been granted permission, and why not. West Ham through and through. You know, they gave a lot of loyalty to the club through the hard and good times, and they deserve to be remembered. And any youngster who vaguely knows, who has any little knowledge of Sir Geoff Hurst, Martin Peters or Bobby Moore, well, yeah, they can have a little education. It's a good, and I mean, the older generation who have children who want to be brought up as West Ham fans for tomorrow. I mean, there is no, there's no harm in teaching them the methods and teaching them the history of the club and the players, such as Geoff Hurst, Peters and Moore. Yeah, give them a little education about the players and the ability they had as footballers of West Ham United Football Club, and let it drum in, you know, or for any 45 minutes you get, let them watch videos of how good Geoff Hurst and Bobby Moore were, and Martin Peters. It will open their minds and eyes. So I'm going to wrap it up here and say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in. So it's another day. I'll be back later on this evening with the latest football content that I can bring you. It will be live on my channel, DLG Reppin. Bang on YouTube only. Other than that, if you have an opinion about what's been spoken about the statue outside the London Stadium, you can drop a message or voice your happiness. Voice your happiness at having the statue outside the London Stadium itself in my comment section below. Liverpool fans, if you got a message that you want to send, then leave it in the comment section below. It's about your injuries. I'm sure you got your opinions. And smash the thumbs up like buttons. Smash the thumbs up like button. Any football fan around the world, do smash the thumbs up like button. And please help me by subscribing to my channel. That's myself and I and only DLG Reppin. Help me by keeping this channel growing, and I'll help you by bringing you the latest football contents. So you know where my subscribe button is. Let's have some subscribers today. I did say during the course of the last 10 months and over that if I can get 100 subscribers before Christmas or over that, I'll be very overjoyed. I'm not far off it. 61 subscribers, 939 subs to go until I can start doing some big streaming and asking some interesting footballing questions only. You know what you have to do. That red button's there to be smashed the heck out of. Other than that, I'm going to say see you later and see you this evening. Nice.